Hello, everyone. Welcome on back to Louisiana. All right. So, first things first, we have one harvest this month, and that is it. So, the plan is to only have this harvester in here. I would think it should be able to finish it just fine. For the time being, I'm going to have a worker at least start on it. Because obviously I do have a contract. It's fairly worth it. It's probably going to be about $30,000, $29,000. A fairly good amount in my opinion. And it's a good fertilizing contract. I will have to make sure I set it to single fertilize though, because obviously we had that one issue like a month or so ago. Oh, it is... Not happy about this. Yeah, better. There. And I do have the clothing and tortillas all loaded up. It's all of them. Actually, I should get, there's going to be a little bit left in this. And I should, first of all, deactivate and switch it to selling. I'll have to get these unrented, and then this one, too, switch to selling. So we can sell the last, it's like 800 liters in both of them. Obviously, it's worth doing that than, returning it without doing that, so. And I'll have to get the two productions, obviously, unleased. I don't think they're costing us a much, but still worth it. And then, obviously, I'll probably get the one that's on the farm sold, because, again, we don't have a use for it, so it's going to probably go down a little bit in price over the next month or so. Oh, 2 months. It's really, this month is basically like the calm before the storm. Because the next month, obviously, we have 3 soybean fields. I would like to try to all get done in 1 month, if possible, which it'll be tough to do it. I think as long as we get a majority of it done, we can probably finish it in July, but that is like last case scenario, break glass in case of emergency type of thing, because I would prefer to get it done earlier rather than later. Then obviously July we have the peas or green beans, one of the two, to do the harvest in on that field. And that is also the finale, the final month. So it's kind of a big month, and it's going to be a busy month at that, so. Alright, we're almost here. Let's check this. Activate normal. There we go. It should be correct then. Oh, it's this field. No, this field. I was looking at the wrong icon. It's this one. I'm gonna let a worker kind of get going. It does say it's gonna use 4,500 liters, so I bought 5,000. It's part of Better Contracts. This whole screen. It's part of Better Contracts mod. It's kind of nice. I think there's settings and stuff for it. It's super nice. Let's double check to make sure it's only putting 1 down, because I just want to make sure we're not. Oh, fertilizer. Yep, it is only going to put 1 down, so it looks pretty good. I just realized there's a bit of that field right there that didn't get harvested. Where is it? Oh. Right back there. I never noticed that until just now. I'm going to do that real quick then. Obviously, this combine will be over in the 3 fields come next month, so it'll get put into a trailer at some point. Then also, I'm pretty sure June is a high point for soybeans, so we'll likely be trying to sell as much as we can as well, not just off of the field either. We'll have quite a bit going on, really. It's only 40 liters, but wasn't too far away. Already 10,000 liters on this, and we're not even one full lap around. That's why it's pretty important we try to get these things here sold. They're all going to the farmer's market. Yeah. So obviously I'll just bring them there, get everything sold. I'll be taking a lot out of the loan from this. So it'll once again look like we have not made much money. It's almost hard to tell because you're like, well, the money hasn't changed. We're still at $100,000, you know, generally. But no, our debt has decreased quite a bit. So that is where all the money is going to right now. Over $1 million right there. So we can literally take $1 million out of the loan right there. You know, I don't know. Do I need this trailer? Was this trailer rented or was it bought? Does anybody remember? I don't remember. I don't see it in here, so it was likely rented. I don't think we have a use for it at this point, so I think I can get it returned then. We've sold the products that we need, so we should be good. And then I also need to find our 2 productions in here and get those returned. This one, cancel leasing. And the other one's right down here. Yep, cancel leasing. Well, there. Quite a bit of money, but give it a second. They're going down the wrong side of the street. Like, what the heck? You're a school bus. Make sure you go down the right, you know, direction on the dang road at least. Like, what the heck? Oh, well, I'll head on back, and we'll probably grab the other trailer, too, because that is going to be needed for this field. I can already see that. It'll be a very large harvest, I can definitely tell, but we'll get it done. It's probably not any larger than all those other fields combined that we did recently, so it won't be absolutely terrible at least. So I'll see the contract. They'll kind of just go off in the background and finish off with not much problem, I would assume. So be basically a free 29 grand, I think it is, something like that. So probably once you figure a worker cost, probably 29. That's obviously figuring in the price of fertilizer. So that's already been figured in. It should be about 29 of profit in the end. I already see they're almost full in that combine. I want to say it's a capacity of like 20-some thousand liters. So it being 80% full is kind of impressive. It's only 1 lap around. And obviously that trailer, I think, has like a 44,000 liter capacity, you know, 47,000? Something like that. And this one is like a 37,000 liter capacity. One I'm going to grab. So once you figure it's probably not that much capacity, but we'll just, obviously we'll get everything put into the silo and ready to be sold probably next month. More than likely, I'll bring equipment over there. I'll have 2 full trailers over there by whichever sell point it is, and then we can sell those right away. Get it, you know, a little bit out of there then. And then more than likely, what'll have to happen is I'll have one of the tractors I'll probably be using to sell out what's in the silo, as long as the price is good. Then the other one will be by the fields, you know, unloading the combines and then going to sell it right away. But yeah, like I said, as far as I know, usually June is the high month for soybeans, so it should be a very interesting month. We might even get out of debt, possibly. I don't know how much we have now, but I Obviously, we got $1 million to take out of it now, so. The biggest thing that hurts us every month is we have monthly leasing costs for all the different. I just realized I canceled that one leasing without checking if it sold the clothing in there. But yeah, the biggest expense for us monthly is definitely the vehicle leasing costs. Like the combine is quite a bit. What are they doing over there? Let's get them off the tree. They're trying to climb the tree for some reason. And then I will get this over here. I'll get it unloaded. It's basically full at this point. Then I'll have to probably set it off again. You know, I will sell the one production that we have. Kind of check things out for soybean prices. Just kind of do a little check over before I start a time lapse or anything for this. Even then, I'd probably unload. I'd make sure I'd have 2 unloaded trailers before I would start that even. Alright, let's just turn off the headlands. That way it shouldn't try to go around the entire headland. Should just be able to do the up and down. At least you'll get a little ways in. That's the goal at least. Basically help me out in a sense. Alright, well, looks like they're going to do the small section and maybe they'll get to the bigger section. We'll see. Yeah, looks like they're going fairly well over here. Can't complain at least. And yeah, let's take a look-see just at the productions, see if we can sell this now. It's not sold out. That tells me I basically wasted like 800 liters of clothing. I want to say that's probably, it would have been 15 grand maybe? Because you would have had the decreased sell price just because it's direct sell, but I bet it would probably do that at the top of the hour, so it'll probably do it at 10. I think that's when it does it. So currently we have 320,000 liters in storage of soybeans. Shows the best price is July, but I know I have seen it really good in June as well, so we will see. It's really good here already. It's better than the peak. I'm going off of this, and this says it can go up to 5,000, which is kind of absurd. I likely won't risk it and go to July, though, just because, like I said, I've seen it a lot to go into that June range to be sold, so I just, better be safe than sorry on that. I'm just going to advance this a little bit to go to 10. I'm not sure if it sold, but I think it did. Yeah, it looks to be empty in here, so we can get this production sold because we have no use for it now. 26,500 bucks. That's not too bad. And then let's go to the finances, and I will start repaying the loan. It's going to be a little bit of hitting backspace to get this thing small. We'll be under $1 million for the loan at least. So it's getting better. It's getting better. We're actually bringing in money, you can see. It's kind of nice. All right, I think we'll bring it down to about right there. So we'll be at $665,000 in the loan. Obviously, I could bring it lower, which honestly, let's bring it there. We'll be at $100,000 basically, and we'll be getting a lot of money next month, and easily we'll be able to pay back the loan. If we're getting 1.5 million even from those soybeans, should be able to pay back the loan easily and then be making a profit. That is the huge thing. And obviously we still got a lot of soybeans and crops to sell after that even, so I'm going to get this a little bit farther into the field. And get that turned off. Alright, let's get this off. I'm just going to get it emptied. I will get this trailer filled up most of the way. I'm going to get it emptied into the silo. Then I know I have two empty trailers that I can use, because I will finish out and we'll do some harvesting. Save a little bit of money on the worker costs. Alright, so I will just leave this out here. I'm going to turn it off, though, 'cause as far as I know, when it's on, it still counts towards engine hours and towards your leasing, so just to try to make sure we keep that as low as I can. Got another 33,000 liters here, almost 34. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put this into the silo. That way I have as much space as I can have for emptying trailers and stuff, or emptying the combine into. Alright, so we got that all emptied. Let's get steering assist on. I would assume the lines should match up good. Yep. Off we go. Contract is 72% done, so that is making some pretty good ground over there. And really not a ton left in this harvest, if I'm being honest, so it's also good to see. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and start up a time lapse for this, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Put the car and drive, another lonely night, don't know what to do. Finally see what it's like going out every night when it's not with you. I see you whipping down a 4-5. It was December, it was you and I can't remember how to feel alive without you. I wonder what I would say if you stay, if the times all changed and the games we played went away for the day, but you hated me for everything. Yeah, I would do it all again if the clock restarted, knowing it'll end with us broken hearted. We could both pretend I'm in love with someone new, someone just like you, someone just like you, someone just like you. You with him, but you keep blowing up my line like I'm with you again. It's just like 1996 and you doing that thing you do. You keep on lying to yourself about everything we've been through. It'd be cool if you let off all this bullshit and emptied your baggage like you cleaning out your Birkin. You at the club and telling everyone you're working, but I know you're mad and honestly you're probably hurting. I wonder what I would say if you stay, if the times all changed and the games we played went away for the day, but you hated me for everything. Yeah, I would do it all again.
Alright, so we're just about done here. Hopefully everything fits into the combine too. I know I'm kind of risking it a little bit, but I figured it would, but it's going to be very, very close, I think. Now, it's starting to get smaller and smaller. I think it should fit. I think it should. We got 200 more liters. Yep, it should fit. No problem, even. We had 150 liters to spare. Well, I'll top off the... Well... Yeah. I'll top off the red trailer, then I'll put the rest in the black one. Even though it really doesn't matter, because they're both going to the silo. Although, actually, yeah, I'll fill up the red trailer all the way, because I'll probably end up bringing in both trailers to sell right away next month, so If I already have this one full, that'll make my day a little bit easier, actually. Then I just gotta go and top off the black one at the silo. But yeah, next month we got, from what I can tell, we have 3 fields. So we have 17, 15, and 13 should all be ready. This field's 11 acres. How big is this one? 5, basically 6, and 5. It's bigger than field 11, so it'll probably take a while, but like I said, I'm hoping to have the class in probably one of these fields and just try to get as much as I can done with that. It might not get very far. I mean, it might not, but I gotta at least try, and it should allow us to hopefully get everything done. And I'll see the month after, I think that's peas, I think, right? Yes, that is peas. I did download the mod, so we should be able to harvest them with our header. Although this is a modded header, so I don't know if there would be an issue between the two. Well, it shows. Let's find the Titan header. Yep, it shows it. So, it should. There's no reason it shouldn't. From what I'm seeing, at least. Yeah, next month, more than likely, we'll be looking at soybeans being sold. It's looking that way, but we'll see once we get a little bit closer to that. Right now, we're probably over 2 million max value with what we have in the trailers. Because this isn't including that. It's quite a bit. We should probably push it over 2 million total just from soybeans so far. And that's not including the 15 acres of soybeans in these 3 fields. How are the peas in July? Because I'll obviously be selling them then. Not great, but they really don't change. It's $500. They don't change a ton, so it should be all right. But yeah, that is about everything for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.